Welcome back to another episode of The Gentleman's Journey. I'm Jack, and I'm joined here today with Keillan Doyle and Charlie Snelson. I'll let you go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Keillan Doyle. I'm the current number one here at Alpha Nu Chi Psi at the University of Minnesota. I'm a rising senior majoring in cellular and organismal physiology.
I'm Charlie Snelson. I'm the former number 2 at Alpha Nu, and I'm a rising senior majoring in biomedical engineering.
Very cool. I always like to begin at the beginning of your time with Chi Psi. Can you walk me through your first experiences and what that looked like?
Yeah, absolutely. So I was first introduced to Chi Psi by a friend of mine who was in a sorority here at the U. She had nothing but good things to say about the lodge, so I just swung by for a rush event and never looked back.
I came to Chi Psi the very first day I moved into the dorms, and one of my high school friends, his older brother was in lodge, and everyone was super welcoming. I think I got invited to play ultimate frisbee with them within 5 minutes. There was no reason for me to ever look back.
Nice. Obviously, we're here at the 183rd convention in Minneapolis. Can you tell me when you got noticed that you all were hosting the convention and kind of what that process looked like?
Yeah, I've known for a while. I knew before I ran for number one even, so I knew what I was sort of signing up for. I'm guessing we've known for 2 years, maybe, something like that.
We knew while I was on exec.
Yeah, so we've known for a while. Definitely been doing a lot of prep work. Even when he was on the executive board, you guys were still putting in work, so yeah.
What did some of that prep work look like?
So a lot of the prep work, do you want to take the last 2 weeks?
Sure. Yeah, I was gone for the spring semester, so I can't really comment on that. But in the summer, we've been doing just a whole lot of cleaning, laying down the sod, making sure everything gets painted, redone, just make sure the lodge looks perfect for everyone.
And then for the spring semester, it was a lot of work with the alumni. Luckily, the alumni took the brunt of the planning and organizing and communicating with CO and all that stuff. For us, it was really just getting the undergraduates as excited for convention as possible, trying to keep everything as clean and in order as possible. But most of the heavy lifting started about 2 weeks ago to a month ago.
Okay. Nice. You mentioned alumni support. Obviously, you all are one of the longest continuously active alphas in the country. How has your local alumni played a role in helping that maintain?
They're huge. They have all the experience of what it takes to keep an alpha running for as long as it has. Our core tenets that are ingrained in us as soon as we're made a lodger are sound finances and pride membership, and Alpha Nu definitely likes to exhibit those characteristics for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The local alumni have been super helpful with just getting us whatever we need to make this place the best.
Yes. Seems to have been working. As Minneapolis residents, what are you most excited for the alumni and undergraduates to see here, if anything?
You're probably the right person to talk about this.
A lot of classic Minnesota landmarks aren't really on campus, but I'm just excited for them to see all of campus. Our campus gets hit a lot for its beauty, but I really think it's one of the best campuses in the country. Shows a lot of character.
Yeah, we're definitely passionate about our campus. We're also passionate about our lodge, so we're just psyched for people to be able to see that.
Yeah, we walked around campus last night around the football stadium. It's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's different, but
It is, for sure. As the current number one and then former number 2, what advice would you give to undergrads, maybe considering leadership and wanting to do that?
First of all, get involved as early as you can. Get involved as many times as you can. Spread out your involvement. Just try new things. Basically, as many experiences as you have under your belt, the better prepared you're going to be for future leadership opportunities.
I would make sure to also say, just watch where you're at with the balance between school, your own life, and lodge, because I've seen people get very burnt out because of that, and then that hurts all three, which doesn't benefit anyone.
Yeah, that's a great point.
And you mentioned lodge there. Most alphas obviously are known kind of synonymously as Lodge. Is that what you go by primarily here?
Yeah, I honestly don't know how long that's been a thing here at Alpha Nu. I know of a few other alphas that do the same thing. I know Stevens mainly goes by Lodge. I think
Yeah.
Cal Berkeley used to go by Lodge primarily. But yeah, we've always kind of been Lodge before Chi Psi.
Yeah, it's part of our alpha that we like to keep our letters a little bit more hidden. So
Yeah,
we don't
that's
wear them on clothing and we don't advertise them, so most people don't totally know what they are.
Yeah, we walked by the Lodge last night and we're looking for all the other houses have their giant letters
Right.
on them, and it looked like just on a little stone sculpture. That's cool.
And that's definitely intentional.
Very cool.
Yeah.
To wrap things up, I always like to end with this. What has been your favorite Chi Psi memory thus far, if you could pick one?
Sure. Well, Dr. Dan, who spoke last night at the opening session there, he has a beautiful house in Golden Valley, Minnesota, just a 20-minute car ride probably. And we have a semesterly pledge retreat over there at his house with a bowling alley, pool tables, tennis courts, basketball courts, all that sort of stuff. And it's pledges with their big brothers and exec all go. And it's just a great time to really get to know the new guys. When you're a pledge, it's a great time to get to know some older guys. And it's always a great time. So I guess my first pledge retreat was probably my favorite memory.
It's not really a specific memory, I guess, but my first semester living in the Lodge is probably my favorite. We had almost 30 guys. It was totally packed, but it was just so nice to always have that many friends around, always have something to do. Stuff was always happening.
Nice. Well, I appreciate you guys coming on.
Of course.
We'll look forward to seeing you next time.
Yeah.